Hi guys, it's me again. I don't normally do videos promoting companies or websites because the simple reason is if I've got to use them, and I'm not the sort of person to sugarcoat anything. If I get something bad, I will say it's bad. I'm not going to sort of beat around the bush. So I sort of avoided mentioning companies and stuff on this video. Plus the fact most of these dealers, like the famous South American ones, the richest bloke in the world, and he can afford all the records he wants. With me, I'm on a budget, so that's another consideration as well. But Scott Waters has put me onto a company. Now this is for the European lads and the English lads. If you live in America, it's not really any good to you, so you can just watch it for entertainment value. And basically, if you like the Roxx releases and what Scott's company, No Life Till Metal, there is a UK company now where you can order them from. Yeah! That means no more expensive postage rates. I was a customer of Roxx Records, and the one that escapes, Retro I think it is, and No Life Till Metal. And as we all know, the postal charges were very expensive, and so I tried out this new company, and you can order in the UK and you pay a decent fee. Obviously they're going to charge you for postage and packaging, and I just got 3 CDs that I'm going to show you and a vinyl record off them, and I got a very, very good price. Where it comes into its own when you're doing multiple orders, if you want, say, 3 or 4 CDs and a record, you're going to save a fortune. Because once I wanted 3 items of Roxx, and I pull it in, and it was horrendous. I mean, the postage, I couldn't do it. I had to get one. But with this company, you can do it now. It's absolutely brilliant. They shipped, one item was shipped from the UK, and it's the record, the vinyl. And I'm really chuffed to bits with it because it's a mega rare one as well. And I remember when it came out. And that took 2 days. And the Australian lot, this lot come from Australia. And it took about a week and a day to come. I'm going to order some more CDs off this company. I better tell you what it's called. It's a website. It's called soundmass, MASS.com. And I'm not going to tell you the address, I've got to be careful, but I'm going to give you the website. And if you want any information, contact the lads. One's called Mark, and the other lad, I'm sorry, but it escapes me. I forgot your name. But the guy I know, because he lives not far from where I was born, Mark, and I'm not going to say where he lives, but it's not far from where I was born. And he was absolutely brilliant. He even sent me a message to see if I got my order okay. Really great service. So I can't recommend this company enough. It's called soundmass.com. I'll put a link below. But what it basically means now, if you're in Europe, in England, you're gonna get your Roxx records a lot cheaper. So if you see anything Scott holds up in his video, and you think, oh, that looks kind of good, everybody else is talking about it in the VCs, sorry, you can have it, you can buy it, and it's a good price. So without further ado, I thought I'd show you what I bought. Now, yeah, I'll keep them two to last. The first one, you could have got, you know, I just picked it up because it was sort of amazing. And, oops, I made a slot. They're so well packed, look. They're absolutely amazingly well packed. There's no messing about. They're in bubble wrap, so I ain't got to worry about it. And what I should have done is unwrapped a couple of them, but I didn't think of that. So I'm going to make a bit of a fool of myself. But any clever bloke would have say, Steve, why don't you unpack a few first? The first one I bought myself was Live Striper. Great Christian rock metal. When I made this order, I think Greg's held most of these up. I thought I had a what would Greg buy in my head sort of thing, and yeah, I got myself this. Really chuffed to bits with it. It's a. I'll open it up and show. Is it 2 CD or one? Looks like a 2 CD. Oh yes, it is. It's a 2 CD, and it's Live at the Whiskey, and it's got a nice booklet in it as well. Last time I did that, I switched the camera off, so I've got them watching out. It's got a nice booklet that came with it as well, and yeah, really good band. This is all Christian metal, by the way. Just thought I'd tell you. But yeah, fantastic buy. And that was one I ordered. And it's hard to believe this CD came from down under. It's just absolutely unreal now. But that was what I bought. Now these two you cannot get in the UK for love or money at a decent price. Greg has definitely held them up on his channel. I've been listening to them on YouTube, and to be brutally honest, I gave up all hope of buying them, because I thought, you know, they were so expensive. You're looking at 30 quid a plus in this country. I think one was 60 quid. Don't quote me on that. And that's this band, the Daniel band, and that's Straight Ahead. And I've got that CD, and it's got those track listing at the back. And I'd like to know what your opinion of it is, Greg. But I'll show you. It's a retroactive release on there. It's got their sticker on, and there's a thing there. And you got all the bits and pieces. And this is the Daniel band. Now, if you live in the UK, you've got no chance. You know, you got a hard job of finding one of these. And you got all the boom stuff there. I was shocked when I bought this one. Thanks, Scott, for putting me onto the mate. Really chuffed. The next Daniel band one I got was this one. I think Greg said this was good. I can't, you know, but I loved it anyway. But I think Greg said it was a good one as well. That's why I picked it up. And I've been playing this on YouTube, and it's really good. And again, it's on the retroactive thing, but it's really good. You've got a nice cover for it as well. I shan't open this one up because I don't want to be here too long. But yeah, really good. The next one I got was, I saw it on Guilty Forgiven's channel, Jim, and that's this baby. Now this is the Emerald album, and this band, I remember this album. I'm sure it came out back in the 80s. I may be wrong, but it didn't have this green border with it, but I'm sure I remember it. And I treated myself to this, and it's incredibly rare. If you had an original pressing of this, it'd set you back a fortune. I think these were limited to 300, but I may be wrong. It may be a bigger press, but these are incredibly rare. That's why I picked it up. Plus the fact it's an awesomely good, brilliant album. Again, Christian rock or metal or whatever you want to call it. I've got to be careful when you talk about Emerald, because there's 3 of them. And this Emerald was the band from California. I believe, was it the bass player ended up in Vengeance Rising. I think they did an album and an EP. Scott, help me out, mate. But that's what I think they did. And the bass player ended up in Vengeance Rising. But yeah, side 2 of this album is absolutely awesome. I was going to say busting then, but it's absolutely brilliant. And it's got a fantastic cover on it as well. But if you ever get a chance to pick this one up, do so, because you'll never see it again once this, and I believe this, Soundmass has got them in stock, so it's definitely one for the collection. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have, and what I shall be doing is definitely ordering off the lads again. Oops, and it's called soundmass.com. And again, if you want No Life Till Metal stuff and Roxx record stuff in the UK, definitely go to these lads. They will hook you up with the stuff. The next one I'm tempted to buy is Philadelphia, some of their stuff, or the Eraserhead CD. And there's another one I'm after as well. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a thrash metal one. I noticed they've got that in stock. So I think they'll be heading this way in the next couple of days or so. I might order them today or tomorrow before I go away. But yeah, so check these lads out, and I'll say goodbye to you folks. Have fun and love each other. Bye.